Here, Storm.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to Ying Meets Yang, a game in episode 28. We are back. Sorry about the long hiatus we had. We had some technical issues, mainly on my end, as to what is going on. We have my beloved co host here, Project Storm, Rome Rush. What's been going on? It's been about 3 months since we've been on live, guys. And I can tell you right now, it happened right around my birthday. I got that second COVID shot. It knocked me on my ass. I rolled over in bed with my glasses on and broke my glasses. So I couldn't see shit, y'all. That
Dang.
is mainly, yeah, that's what ended up happening. I got the second COVID shot. It made me very, very sluggish. I didn't get sick or anything. It just made me super lethargic. I fell asleep in bed and I broke my glasses. If you guys saw some pictures from around that time, I think I posted a picture of me looking like a little nerd with my glasses taped up. I couldn't see shit, y'all. But then after we got my new glasses, a whole bunch of things started happening. Mother's Day, Father's Day, um, 4th of July. Holidays started popping up on Sundays. Other things in our lives started taking over. But now we are back for another episode of Ying Meets Yang. Project, what have you been up to this past couple months, Storm?
Just playing a lot of games. I'm out for summer and all that stuff, y'all. I work in education. I'm out for the summer. So I got nothing to do but spend some money and play these damn games. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do a lot of that. Of course, getting out of the crib with my son and doing things like that. But man, just having a whole lot of fun. Bunny, as you already know, you and Rome know that, I went out here and copped this 8K TV. So I'm having a lot of fun experimenting with the future of high end resolution. You know what I mean? Because it's only a matter of time, y'all, before we start talking 8K and all that, man. It's only another year before these TVs start becoming widely available to the gamers or these displays. So other than that, man, just enjoying a whole lot of life. That's it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. You up here talking about 8K. I don't even have 4K, y'all. I'm
Yeah.
so far behind. It'd be all right, though. Rome, what you been up to? What you been
Man,
up to?
same thing. Been chilling, gaming as much as I can, squeezing in some quality time with the family in between time. But other than that, yeah, just gaming for real. Playing some 2K for the most part and MLB and Call of Duty. I've been playing those because I can kind of get in and play those and jump up out of there. Nothing I could really sink. I got to sink a lot of time in because I don't have a lot of time for the past couple of weeks. But other than that, yeah, I'm chilling, man. I'm
I
chilling.
understand that completely because um, I actually haven't been gaming that much. I've been playing a few visual novels here and there, but I've kind of jumped back into some of my other hobbies. As you guys know,
Uh-oh.
I do a
Knitting,
whole lot. Yeah,
crafting.
I've been knitting lately actually.
Nice.
So I've been jumping back into some of my other hobbies, kind of circling away a little bit from gaming because like I said, I don't like to focus the way my brain is. I can't focus too much all on one thing, but I have been doing like a couple visual novels here and there. I have been picking up new games. It's just that I haven't really been playing anything too
Mhm.
much. All right. And let's get into it. We have people in the chat. Sheldon, be quiet. Let's see who we got here. Hello, Harry. What's up? Randy B. What's up? Roger. Hey, Stadia Dosage. Bulls for life. What's going on? Hello, Charles. Yo, MM2K. What's going on? How you been? Yes, yes. And all of us are coming to you live from PNTS Network. Guys, go over and check us out on pntsnetwork.com. MM2K, I know I still got to get you that list of stuff that you asked for me, and I totally forgot about it. Hey, Jay, what's going on? Jay, also, what's going on? I got to get back into Animal Crossing because I can make you your Pisces lamp. I just need some gold. I'm out of gold. Get me some gold, and you got your Pisces lamp. Oh man, and I have missed you. You gotta follow me back on Twitter, J Dub. I've been trying to ask you
Oh,
questions, but you haven't followed me, so I can't find out and be nosy about what's going on in your life. All right, all right, all right. So let's get into talking about some topics here, people. The big news this week has been two things. We have the PlayStation State of Play, which happened on July 8th. And then Nintendo has finally announced the next iteration of the Switch, which is the Nintendo Switch OLED edition. We're going to get some thoughts, opinions about that and the state of play going on. Gentlemen, which topic do you guys want to hit first?
I think we want to go Nintendo first, Bunny. That's my
yeah.
vote.
Okay, Rome?
Yeah, I say Nintendo too.
All right. So Nintendo announced, and not really even announced, they basically did a stealth drop of a trailer on their Nintendo YouTube channel about the Nintendo Switch OLED edition. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys know, I absolutely love my Switch. I had the Switch for a few years before I got my PS4. I absolutely love the Switch. What are your guys' thoughts on this OLED edition before I get into my thoughts? Or would you guys like to hear my thoughts first?
Nah, no. We want to go first. We want to go first. So,
Go.
if you don't mind, I'll jump in because
Okay.
Well,
right,
you
so
don't have a Switch, and
I
Rome
don't have
does
a Switch.
a
That's
Switch.
what I'm saying. That's why I want to go first. There's a reason I don't have a Switch. I just want to
Yes.
put it out there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of people were talking about the fact that the Switch, was speculation, and I knew that. I got Bunny, one of the most informative Switch people I know. Right here. So, I knew it was kind of speculation, but at the same time, I was thinking like, this might finally be the time when Nintendo says we're gonna go all out for gamers like you, Project Storm, and we're gonna add this 4K, upscaled 4K, whatever it would have been. I thought we were gonna get it, but I didn't know. What I didn't realize was how many people actually felt the same way I did. So I'm up here looking for it. Like, give me a reason. I want to play the exclusive games. I miss Mario. I miss Link and Zelda and all that, man. I miss Super Smash Brothers and all these games, Metroid and all these games I used to love to play. Now, if y'all know me, y'all know I'm into the tech side of things, man. That's why I got this 8K TV. I've been driving 8K videos and all this stuff, man. 4K is still cool. 8K is the future. But when it comes to certain things, I just couldn't. I felt like when it came to the Switch, y'all, I was compromising. Now I know if you're a gamer, you don't care about graphics and the performance and all that, but I think we should. I think there's a lot of gamers who do, and now we know based on the onslaught of social media, just tweets alone on Twitter, man, that came from the fans and people outside of Nintendo. Like, I think we know how important this is to finally give gamers to make it feel like Nintendo is more competitive when it comes to the rest. Xbox is doing big things. PlayStation doing big things. We're just gonna do gonna stay in our traditional ways and give the people 720p on a more beautiful screen. Y'all, like, come on, man. So this is honestly how I feel. Y'all know I don't sugarcoat. I don't cap. I try not to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a Switch for that particular reason, because if I dock it, I'm playing at 1080p on a big ass 4K, 8K display. That's not going to look too good. I'm not going to be playing it on the go like that, Bunny. So I feel like overall, it was disappointing to me as a consumer, but at the same time, there's some pros in there as well. And I know when I'll give you an opportunity to speak on that, you and Rome, and then I'll go into the pros, because I do see some positives. But at the end of the day, it's Nintendo being Nintendo. And Bunny, we had a long conversation. I mean, at first, I was still holding on to the fact that they still might drop another model, like on top of the model that they've initially dropped. I was waiting on that. I'm just going.
And I'm going to say this one thing: not Rome, but Storm had more faith than me, and I'm sitting here telling him like, dude, what?
I'm like,
you giving Nintendo a pass, and I'm not.
You absolutely right. And I was like, they're not just gonna do this to the consumers because they hear the pulse on the streets out there. You know what I mean? They know what gamers want. This will finally be the time, I thought, that Nintendo says we're gonna give y'all, yeah, we got exclusive games, and yes, we are innovative and all that. But we didn't address the Joy-Con drift. We didn't address the 4K at all. We didn't tell y'all to look forward to the future. We didn't say next gen 4K is coming. None of that. Not from what I understand. So I
Mhm.
don't know. I'm gonna pass the mic real quick, and then I'm gonna jump back in a little later because it's not over yet.
Yeah, I'm my sentiment is exactly with you, Storm, in terms of them delivering to a wider audience. I feel like they can cater to people like you, Storm. Make a same. They can upgrade the Switch and give it some 4K and everything else. I don't know why they wouldn't do it, but like you said earlier too, Nintendo was being Nintendo. And one thing I think of Nintendo when it comes to their products, man, is I think they hit you psychologically than they do anything else. They attack the nostalgia factor. It's almost like they sell that more than they sell games. So not saying that they don't sell games, but it's like they for some reason, like for example, Metroid. Like people have been thirsting for Metroid for I don't know how long. They announced the Metroid and people go wild. And when you look at the standards in development, or just the result, how Metroid looks, right? It
Right,
doesn't look like a big banger AAA whatever. It doesn't look like in today's standard of gaming. It just looks like
Actually, Rome,
it does.
I can explain that to you.
Okay.
There's two Metroid lines.
Okay.
There's Metroid and Metroid Prime.
Gotcha. Okay.
Metroid has always been 2D side scrollers for the most part.
Okay.
Metroid Prime
Hmm.
has always been like the big 3D games.
Right.
Okay, so when you say Metroid,
Yeah.
there's two different branches of Metroid.
Interesting. So I didn't know that. I mean, I knew there was
Like
there was
you see the
Metroid Prime.
2D Metroid, like you know how they said Metroid Prime is Metroid Prime 4
Right.
and Metroid Dread is is Metroid
Ah, good
5.
point. Good point. Good
So
point.
there is two different segues of Metroid, and that might
Okay.
be why it's never been a huge seller
Okay.
because a lot of people don't know that there's two branches of Metroid.
Wow. That's interesting. Did you know that story? Because I didn't know that.
you know what? I didn't know that per se, but I've been playing a lot of Metro games, so I
Yeah.
wasn't up on the news like Bunny though. That's the problem.
Yeah, Bunny know her stuff, especially with Nintendo for sure. I didn't know that.
So Dread is the 2D like side scrolling like.
Okay.
So the Dread that's coming out is a branch off of that one.
Okay.
Metroid Prime, which everybody is waiting on, is the next branch of like the 3D ones. Usually the Prime, I think most of the Prime lines are also first person view.
Okay. Right.
So yeah, there's two branches of Metroid. Like I said, because of that split in the fan base,
Hmm.
might be why it's not a huge seller.
Okay. That's fair. Because the last Metroid Prime I played was on that GameCube, and I can't even remember the last Metroid I played because I didn't have any DSs or anything like that. So this would be the first Metroid that I buy in a long time. But as far as the Switch is concerned, man, I'm underwhelmed by it. The design looks better. It looks cleaner. It looks nicer, to be honest. But I don't feel like it's worth the extra money. Yeah, I don't feel like it's worth buying, like upgrading. If you already got a Switch, it's not worth upgrade. But I feel like if you don't have a Switch and you want one, I would probably recommend that one. But I wouldn't. I wouldn't. As far as the upgrade is concerned, yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't swap my Switch out. First, I did. First, I saw it. I'm like, oh, I thought it because I immediately thought it was an upgrade. So, because it looks like an upgrade when you first look at it, it looks like it's an upgrade, but it's not. So when they switched, I said I was going to sell my current Switch and get that one. But when I found out what the internals was and how they didn't change anything, I changed my mind. But it looks like a cool product, but as far as an upgrade is concerned, I think the media set the expectations up really high too, and I think that's the issue too. Lots of hype and rumors around this, and it turned out to be not that, like Nintendo always do. So I think that plays a significant role in the reason why there's the reaction that everybody has, gave that Switch. But if no one expected it or no one thought that
Yeah,
it was going to be a Switch Pro, and that came out, people wouldn't even pay no attention.
right. And
Yeah.
that's something that that was a surprise to me. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Ah, all right, guys, are y'all ready for this?
I'm ready.
First off, they stealth dropped it, like literally
Mhm.
stealth dropped it. Everybody woke up to the announcement of we got notifications on our YouTube page that Nintendo dropped a new video, and then that's when they were talking about the OLED edition. Okay, I'm actually very very annoyed by this.
Okay.
And the reason it is I am is because I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but every iteration that they have come up with the Switch, when they extended the battery life, this OLED edition, all this is catering to the handheld market.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
About the only thing that they did that's not really catering to the handheld market is adding the LAN port inside of the Switch dock, so that you can directly connect your internet so you can have a better connection during online play games like Super Smash Brothers and Splatoon and things like that. Okay.
Okay.
And then it's at a sacrifice of losing a USB port or two in the back of the Switch. All right. For me, like me personally, as you guys know, I have an OG Switch. I have the one from before they did the battery upgrade to make the battery life longer. I
Okay.
have that Switch. And you guys know, you probably have heard me say I'm having a few issues with it.
Mhm.
Sometimes it might not want to come on properly. Sometimes my left Joy-Con is not reading. So it means
Mhm.
it's the track that something's wrong with the track of it. So I was looking towards this to because I was holding out. I was going to buy a whole new Switch last year, and I was like, wait a minute. It's too much going on with them saying there might be a new Switch coming out. I'll wait till the
Mhm.
new Switch come out. Okay, so then the new Switch comes out. Okay, and here's the thing. Like I said, everything that they did for this new Switch is to cater to the handheld market. Okay, you
Mhm.
upgraded the dock by adding a LAN port. Couldn't you also upgrade the dock for streamers and make it so that maybe we could just leave our Switch docked and stream directly from the Switch instead of having to have a PC and a capture card? If you were upgrading the Switch to add the LAN port, why couldn't you upgrade the Switch to put that function in?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. That was something that you could have added, and they also added where you get more memory inside the Switch. Instead of 32 gigabytes, is now 64 gigabytes. Whoop de doo! Most of us buy SD cards.
Right.
Most of us have 1 to 2 terabyte SD cards that we put into the Switch.
Mhm.
Okay, so for us, that's nothing. Okay, you could have made it so like I said, you could made it easier for streamers to stream straight from the Switch, because that's one reason I stopped streaming from my Switch. It's a pain in the ass to stream from the Switch.
Mm.
I mean, like, if you don't know what you're doing, like if you're not as technically advanced as like Storm, like I have issues. Like, one reason I had to stop streaming from my Switch was because my program stopped working. MM2K, shout out to MM2K, he helped me set up all this. That's the reason I started streaming more from my PS4, because I could just hit the broadcast button and boom, I can go straight from there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, you upgrading the dock. Okay, why couldn't you make it easier for people to stream directly from the Switch? You added the LAN port, so now you have the connectivity you need for to do that. Make it so that you can stream directly from it. Okay, we still don't have like cosmetic things. Everybody's screaming about the 4K, 4K, whoop de doo, whatever. You could have at least moved it up to 1440p. We're still at on TVs docked 1080p, and handheld is 1280 by 720p. Okay? We have the exact same chipset as what the old chipset was in the original Switch. And I can understand people saying, hey, there's a chip shortage, there's this, that, and the other. Nintendo's chipset is already behind by like 3-4 years, if not probably more than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Longer
old.
than that.
It's old. It's been old.
It's old. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You telling me you don't have a newer iteration of that chipset than that old one? That was printed in mass production before the pandemic? So those are things that I factor in and looking at. Like, so for me, I'm looking at this new Switch, which is $350. So let's compare prices. It's $350. It's $349.99 versus the $299.99.
Right.
Okay. For me, I might as well just go out here and buy one of the $299 ones because you're not doing shit for me to upgrade my docked experience. I mostly play docked. Okay. So here you are making all these upgrades to the Switch for handheld players, but yet you made them a separate console for handheld, the Switch Lite, which cannot dock to a TV at all. So you're telling me that you're going to make them make handheld players their own console, the Switch Lite. Then every iteration of the home's hybrid console you make for the handheld players. What about the people who play like me, who play it 90 to 95% docked? Are you basically saying, fuck you, bye, we don't need your money?
Pretty much.
Okay. And even when somebody came out from Nintendo of America, I can't remember who the dude's name is, came out talking from Nintendo of America saying, yeah, we understand that this not what you're not expecting, but you don't have to buy it. Trust me. Most of that 80 million may not buy it again. You done already told us we don't have to buy it because there's nothing benefiting us. You're trying to get those new players in. Okay? It launches on October 8th, the same day as Metroid Dread. Okay? If they could have given you more of an upgrade than what they did, every single one of those 80 million players most likely would have been going out buying this OLED Switch. And they still might. I know I'm most likely not. I might just limp along with my Switch till it finally goes kaput on me before I figure out what I'm going to do. So those are things that we have to look at. Okay, we already know Nintendo milks the hell out of us with these games. Let's cut through the bull. We already know Nintendo milks the hell out of us with these games, and I've already said if you don't like it, don't buy it. Okay. Now, you're milking the hell out of us with the console. The upgrades that they did in this Switch OLED edition, they could have done when they released the extended battery life Switch in 2018. And the reason is because this new OLED Switch got the exact same battery as the battery when they expanded the battery life in 2018. It's the exact same battery.
But you're paying a premium for the screen. That's a premium screen, Bunny. Straight up.
It's a premium screen, but besides the premium screen, the updates that they did to this Switch, they could have done in 2018 when they did the battery life upgrade.
Yeah.
If it's the same size battery and the only thing you're changing out is the battery and you're switching out a screen, a battery, and adding more memory, couldn't you do that in 2018 when you upgraded that battery?
Yeah, I ain't arguing with you.
And then charged your $350 or whatnot then.
I kind of think
because you gotta think. I know quite a few Switch people who had the OG Switch. When they did that battery life upgrade, they automatically changed and got the battery life upgrade one because the battery was better in it.
Yeah, I think they. They wanted to hurry switch and then entice you and say, "Hey, we put a bigger, better battery in it." But the truth is, they just wanted to get those old switches up out of here and get those new switches in. That's kind of
Yeah.
what I think. Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to get the hackable switches off the market.
Right.
That's what they
Yeah.
were doing.
Right.
Okay. Like I said, I still got one. So it didn't work with me.
It's amazing.
I
It's
mean,
probably that switch you probably got is worth a lot more money too. Now that I think about it, just because it's
probably,
hackable. Yeah.
probably.
I'm
But
just saying.
that's,
I'm just saying, Bunny. Let me jump back in here real quick.
uh-huh.
Are you done? Are you done?
I am done for right now until somebody says something.
Man, Nintendo, y'all let me down. I'm not even gonna lie, it hurts, man. It really does because I've been waiting, I've been saying it. Not that I was against the Switch, but I had to talk trash on Switch because Nintendo wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing, which is paying attention to the fact that you got gamers that will pay for that world's most powerful console or whatever. You got gamers that will pay for that PS5 that comes with them exclusive games. You got people who even play. Yo, we're talking cloud gaming. People paying for cloud gaming or subscriptions. They signed up for that, right? So you telling me you didn't realize that people out here cared about 4K? They wanted to upgrade because they get tired of like you go to your friend's crib, they got a Series X, 4K'd out, 120 hertz. You go to your other friend's house, he has a PS5. Then you go to your friend's house, he got Stadia. Damn. Now you got to go back home, and they all playing at 4K. You know what I'm saying? You go back home, you realize I'm gonna dock my Switch and try to be happy. I just bought a 4K on TV because they're widely available now, but it looks like almost, well, I won't say trash because 1080p looks good to a lot of gamers, right? But it don't look as sharp and as clear and as good as 4K, man. And 4K is a real thing. And this is the part that I keep talking about, right? I keep talking 4K Daylight Storm, man. Nobody care about 4K. I'm like, you crazy as hell. Millions of people care about 4K. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Nobody cares about it, Storm. You got to pay attention to the games is what they told me. But I said, yeah, but what about when them games look better? What about when that text is easy to read because it's so clear? What about this 120 hertz that's making the games feel like you never felt before in gaming? Like all this stuff right here is very important. And Nintendo, Bunny reminded me of a horrible fact. They might give us that by 2029. I mean, they might give us that by 2029 because they're going to come up and say 1440p is the way of life with DLSS. Yeah, we got y'all with the new Switch, the
I
new
mean,
Nintendo.
we could have gotten, like I said, with this one, they could have gave us 1440. We would have been. Do
But
you realize how many people would have been happy that they made at least that jump?
yeah, a lot. I didn't know it was that many people that gave a damn. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't know that many Switch owners cared. I didn't know that many people in gaming care. Some people don't even have a Switch like me, and they chimed in on the conversation. It's crazy. So my thing is, Bunny. Now we're talking about an Ethernet port that has to cost peanuts to put that in the Switch. Ethernet port kickstand. Peanuts.
Oh
You know
yes,
what I'm saying?
yes, they put a bigger kickstand. Like I said, that
Yeah.
kick. Now the kickstand on the original Switch, I gotta be honest with y'all. That shit is trash. Trash. I mean,
No.
it's so trash that you might use it once or twice and that shit pops off. That's how trash it is. It's not even an inch wide, y'all. It is trash. Like literally, if I play mines in tabletop mode when I'm at my mom's house, I take my Link's Awakening case with me because my Link's Awakening case will turn into a stand for me, just so I don't have to pop the damn kickstand out.
Yo, so that's what I'm saying. You put that in there, Bunny. They got the audio. You ain't talk about the audio. I don't think you talked about the enhanced audio as well. Now,
I mean, but that's for handheld. That's not when you connect to the TV.
oh wow,
that is handheld mode. When you dock your Switch to the TV, you don't hear the audio from the Switch anymore. That enhanced audio is to enhance handheld play.
Wow, so that's not going to be too much of a difference unless the original Switch sounds like trash. Now, I've gotten my hands on the Switch. I played it. I have friends who have kids that own it, right? So I've gotten my hands on it. So I have played a little bit. But okay, so forget all that. The enhanced audio, the kickstand, the Ethernet port, they gave you the OLED screen. That's the selling point now, $350. Y'all couldn't make the thing the same price for the people, man. Like, I think that's the biggest slap in the face for a lot of people, man, that you You couldn't even. I don't know how. I know OLED screens are expensive. I don't know how much a 7-inch one is to produce in mass quantities or whatever. But come on, y'all. Did
I
people
mean,
even
you
want an
gotta.
OLED? Hold on, Bunny. Did y'all want an OLED screen?
I
Only
don't think
people I
people
knew who
care.
complained about it was the people who play in handheld. Docked people, we don't give a shit about that because we're
So some
docking into the TV.
so somebody asked for it.
We can't use the screen when it's docked.
So somebody
Every upgrade they did to the Switch for this OLED edition is to cater to the handheld market.
Did anybody ask specifically for the OLED? Now, before they heard about it, I'm saying, was somebody saying it sure would be nice to have an OLED screen, or was it the journalists or whatever who got the
Might have been
inside
the
scoop?
journal. It might have been the journalist because, like I said, most of my friends, some people were saying, yeah, they would like to have a bigger screen, get rid of less of the beveling, and then Storm. You got to think about it like this: you're saying that a 7-inch OLED screen might be hard to produce, but isn't that shit in phones now?
Yeah, you're right
Good
about that.
involved.
I was talking about the price. I mean, like, I don't know if it was expensive to get those screens in bulk or whatever. OLED screens are still expensive, but they're going down in price though. OLED, like the LG C10s and all that stuff, are dropping in price, man. A little bit. They're dropping in price, but I don't know. But the bottom line here, Bunny, is there's also another side to it. Like, that side was the ugly side, but there's also a good side, man. I'm just gonna
Find
tell
me
you.
a good side.
Can I tell you what the good side is? All right, so the good side for all the Switch owners who got upset. The good side is you're about to get the best looking colors in your Mario and Zelda and Metroid games that you have ever seen. You know, with that OLED screen. I'm telling you.
Now, let me see, and there's where you're saying,
You're gonna
okay?
get perfect blacks and stuff. I mean, it's a
No,
fact.
no, 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 no. But for me, who mostly play docked, that shit don't affect me. And for all the people who play it docked, 100% of the time, that OLED screen means nothing to us.
All right, well, I got one more for you.
I mean, if the
You
OLED
double, hold
screen
on,
and
Bunny.
women, if the OLED screen was that important, they would have put it on the Switch Lite, which is all handheld with the 5.5-inch screen.
I got another one for you. That's sure to make some kind of sense.
Mhm.
You talking about, yeah, they went from 32 to 64, but 64 is double the memory that was in the original Switch.
That is a good thing, but most of us get SD cards. I hardly use my internal memory. The
All right.
only thing my internal memory is used for is updates to the Switch.
Yeah,
All
most
right.
of my
Everything
Now,
games
else,
is on the SD card.
huh?
Majority of my games is on the SD card.
Exactly.
Mhm.
all right. Now check this out. Ethernet, does it make downloading your games faster, Bunny? You showed us how easy it is to download these games. Like,
Well,
the compression is
The
excellent.
Ethernet, people were complaining. Okay, so when you had the original Switch, you had to buy an Ethernet dongle to put on to connect your Switch to the Ether port, right?
Yeah.
The main people who've been complaining about that is competitive Smash players, Splatoon players, because they need a steady internet connection.
Absolutely. I'm glad you said that too, because people
Hmm.
be getting that Stadia. But this ain't the Stadia show
Okay,
today. This ain't the Stadia
and
show.
that's the thing. And like I tell people, all the upgrades that they did to the Switch is mainly for handheld players. The people who are going to be using that OLED screen, they're going to still have to deal with the Wi-Fi wireless internet.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's an advantage. It's something that should have been there day one, though. It really should have been there in the original Switch model. Unless the form factor changed that much in a way that they couldn't fit it in the original model, but it looks like the same
No,
exact
it's the
Switch, right?
exact same thing. They on the back of the dock, I want to say there's two USB ports back there to
Right.
connect like your chargers and things like that. They took those two ports out and put an Ether port in.
Got you. All right. Well, here's the deal. Just like
And
with
then they
PlayStation.
disconnect. And then here's what I think they're going to do. They discontinued that original dock. I think this new dock will be able to be used with the old Switch. I think they're going to sell it separately for that Ethernet connection for people who want to just buy the dock.
Got
I'm bet you. I'm thinking that new dock might be able to work with the OG Switch.
Well, here's my last thing, but you got to account for this. PlayStation gamers know, Xbox gamers are soon to find out with that Bethesda deal and all that. More IP are coming. You know what I mean? So here's the deal. You got to worry about, all right, so those bangers, people might whine and cry. They might be disappointed, but the bangers will call them home every time, Bunny. So you know what I'm talking about. You if you miss Splatoon or you want to play that newest one or you want to play the newest Metroid game and all that, you're gonna have to have your hands on this Switch. And if you want it to look
No,
better than
it will
ever,
use it will you can play all the games that's coming out, you'll be able to play on both switches.
yeah, but I'm saying it won't look the same. For this
In
right here is for the gamers.
handheld mode is the only way it looks different.
I was gonna say this for the gamers who are gonna play on the go. They want the very best quality. See, some people just want the very best. That's why millionaires pay for stuff that's just ridiculous sometimes, man. Like, so I just heard that somebody paid 800 something $1,000 for a Nintendo Classic game from back in
Hmm.
1987. Me and Rev just broke that down. So
Yeah.
people are gonna pay that premium with pride to be able to play the games the best at the best possible quality, best possible resolution, or whatever it might add, which is really not gonna be. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be minimal, but it's still gonna add the colors. They're gonna pop. It's gonna make you feel like you got the newest enhanced Switch, and the new people that don't have the Switch, Bunny. The new
That's
people
what
that
I'm
then hasn't
saying.
jumped in
If
yet
you
are
don't
gonna be like, "Wow, we came in at the right time. I got the OLED screen." That's why
and
they did it.
that's the only thing I do say. I said if you don't have a Switch, then yeah, go ahead and get this one.
That's why they did. They did it for
Mhm.
If
them.
you
They didn't do it for
don't
us.
have a Switch, but if you already have a Switch, this ain't no upgrade to you.
Yeah, they didn't do
We
it for
got a
us.
couple new people in the chat. We got Jamal. What's going on, Jamal?
Jamal,
Jemiah jumped up in here. Jose, what's up?
Jose,
Oh,
More.
Jose
Maya.
just made a good point. He says OLED equals burn-in.
OLED equals burning. Damn. Hold on. See now, Jose, you done messed everything up, man. Hold up, man. Hold up. Damn. Nobody did anybody talk about this? Hey, look,
Thank
man.
you,
Hold on. Wait a
Jose.
minute. OLED screens are prone to burning. Now, however, I don't know. Oh wow, I gotta look this up,
I
y'all. Go
forgot to
ahead, do your
mention
thing.
that
I'm gonna
too.
look this up. Now, in the
And
small form factor,
I just want to say one thing. Can everybody hit that like button? Can people share this out, please? Or
please hit that like button.
if you're not enjoying the show, hit the dislike button. Hit whichever.
Hit that
Hit
dislike
a
if you need to.
button and hit share,
And hit
please.
that subscribe button. It's not gonna hurt nobody. All it's gonna do is help Bunny out, and me and Rome gonna be hanging out as much as we can. Now, football season, we're gonna have to talk about that a little later before we get off the air today, because football season is
Mhm.
gonna shake things up a little bit without scheduling. But we'll talk
Mhm.
about that later. So here, hey,
Yes.
Jose. Now, all right, now there are measures in place with the OLED screen. Shout out to the people with the OLEDs and all that stuff. I was gonna get one, but I went Samsung 8K because of the 8K. But yo, they do suffer. You do have to worry about it if you mishandle your screens. Like if you sitting up there playing the same game over and over and over, and it has an overlay around it or whatever. It, I don't know how it works in smaller devices though, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
Roger says he didn't have burn in with his Vita OLED.
Yeah, that's true. And see, that's another perk. Plus, it's been in the Vita already. It's been in other devices already, and people
But the
have not.
thing is we don't really know too many stats about the Vita. I mean, because what I'm saying is that Sony ended production early on the Vita, and it wasn't as popular here in the States as it was in Japan. So that's what I'm saying. We don't know. And Roger says Nintendo's copying the Sony with the OLED. I mean, yeah, it's like years too late, but yeah.
But that's what they do. Nintendo's smart, man. They be banking. They get all y'all money, right? They used to get mine too, but they get all y'all money and they bank that money real nice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they
I
do
mean,
because
like I
innovation
said,
is what they were known for. But with drifting Joy Cons and people still not having clear answers on that, man, like what are they doing over there, Bunny?
I mean, and that's the thing, but no. That's the thing. But here's the thing. I'm not sure, like, and it's like what, like some people say. It's I'm on the fence about the whole drift issue, okay? Because I had drift with my original Joy Cons. My new Joy-Cons I don't have drift with, but I'm not sure if I actually had drift with my old Joy-Cons because, like I said, sometimes my Switch don't read my Joy-Con. So I don't know if it was the Joy-Con or the rail on my Switch that's giving me the issues. But it also goes back to some people. It all depends on what games you play and how long you play them. Also, think about this: everybody who plays fighting games, you're going to have your sticks drifting at some point. You know, um, I mean, it's crazy because it's a catch-22, but they do need to address the issue and fix it. Now, if it comes from like overplay of certain types of games because you're using your sticks too much, then they just need to put that out there. Hey, you might be prone to drift if you play certain types of games. Just get used to it. Did I cut out again?
Nah, you good. We we're
I
letting you
mean,
make your
so
point.
it's a catch-22 there.
I got you. Well, I mean, that's pretty much all I really had on the subject. I'm not even gonna lie to you because it seems like Nintendo should have learned from this. It's like they should after all this noise was made, they should definitely learn that a lot of their gamers are moving on. Like they're ready to advance into new, better things. You know, they want to really keep up with the competition and keep up with today's trends and stuff. So that's what they have to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm. So I think the three of us has beaten this with a dead horse. Do y'all agree?
I think so.
Um, yeah, Charles, we didn't get new Joy Cons. Like I said, it literally hardly did anything of an upgrade. So let's move on to the Sony PlayStation State of Play. Who watched it live here?
I watched some of it live, like Deathloop. I know was at the end, and I was in the chat, man. And we got to talk about the toxic chat. I know some of y'all might turn it off, but man, these young kids out here be going crazy, man. I mean,
I
I
don't
can't.
even know if some of them are young. I just think some of them
Right,
are
man. With
hiding
all this
behind a
stuff,
screen.
Poggers and Skip and L and all that stuff. When I'm like, yo, some of this stuff I'm seeing right now is quality gaming content, man. Like these are games that's gonna and we talk about all the time, you know, me and MM2K, man, all the time we're trying to tell people, man, like, yo, it's important to have a vast library that caters to different people, you know. So I just saw the whole time, like I saw games like Demon Slayer that reminded me that, you know, I don't have to worry about power to get fun, dope ass experiences that, you know, a lot of people might enjoy, man. Like I saw that and I like what I saw when it came to Demon Slayer. I don't know the rest of the title, but I know Demon Slayer was the main part.
It's an anime game.
Yeah, you know, and it looked cool, Bunny. It looks
I
cool.
mean,
But go ahead. Go
Storm,
ahead.
Rome. Did you see it?
Yeah, I seen it.
All right. And here's the thing, Storm. And this is what I tell everybody. Like, you know how you're talking about how the toxic the chat was and how they didn't like it and things like that.
Yeah.
Remember how I said back here with the Nintendo Directs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know how some people like they're bad, they're this, they're that, or they're good. It all boils down to what's being shown. Okay. That's the reason I say Nintendo Directs are good for the people who like what's being seen and it's shitty for the people who didn't like what they saw.
Right.
Some of those games that was shown in there, a lot of people probably didn't like that type of game, so they're gonna call the state of play bad. Okay. Um, and I mean some state of plays. Let's keep it 100. Some state of plays that PlayStation has had has been straight up awful based on pacing and what was shown and things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not meeting expectations, which is all the time. For all
Exactly.
of them, for all these brands.
Exactly. So, like, I saw the state of play and nothing really interested me in that. Okay. Deathloop, I can't play. Let's break it down.
First person.
Can't play Deathloop. It's first person. That first game in the beginning, most likely, even though it's third person, most likely I won't be able to play it because it's a VR title. The first game they showed was a VR title. Okay. Then they showed Lost Judgment. They're doing a PS5 version of it.
Mm-hmm.
uh Death Stranding, the definitive edition. Had they shown that trailer the way it is there, because it looks like they've added quite a bit of stuff for the PS5 version. If that was in the PS4 version and they showed that, it would have made a lot more people want to play it because it looks awesome for what they showed
Right.
during the state of play for the PS5 version. I'm wondering if some of what's in that PS5 version is what the PC players got. Um, Everything else, there was nothing else that really stayed on my brain from it. It was for me pretty lackluster. Um, Rome, what did you think of it?
Pretty much the same thing. Nothing really impressed me. As a matter of fact, a lot of the game showcases, throughout the summer didn't really do anything for me, which I'm kind of disappointed about. I think I can pick out maybe 5 games out of all of these showcases from PlayStation, Xbox, Ubisoft. I mean, all the way across. Like, wasn't nothing there, man. This seemed pretty dry. It seemed like to me. That's my opinion, though, man. It's just, I wasn't shocked by any of these games. Some of them I was intrigued on, but most of it, I'm like, man, what is this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
E3. The showcases for E3 were very, very
Yeah,
like I did like get super hyped for that Guardians of the Galaxy game.
yeah, that one, yeah.
I am getting that game, and come to find out, I believe it's also coming to Switch, but it's coming on the cloud, I believe, to the Switch.
Okay.
Um, Even back to E3, nothing's really been too crazy,
Oh,
but it's usually like that in the beginning of a gen, guys.
Yeah.
right. Now hold on. Let me get my take. Now you skipped over my take on the whole show, on the state
Uh
of play.
huh.
All right. All right. So I was saying the Demon Slayer game looked cool, right? The Lost
Hmm.
Judgment looked really good. I like those games that look like visually impressive as well as like. And I played Judgment, got a chance to try it for the first time on Stadia. I never played the Yakuza games and stuff like that, but it made me want to, and I got a taste of what those games are about. It looks good, man. I know a lot of people are going to be looking forward to it. I think this show overall, and I'm gonna get to the rest of the games that I thought about or whatever. But I think the show overall was just to do exactly what it did, to go in, highlight the games that's coming, boom, that's it. And sometimes
Hmm.
we're gonna have these shows. I don't think anything is wrong with it. Like you're gonna have the big blockbuster shows sometimes, like when they dropped the God of War gameplay trailer, and then you're gonna have a show like this where they showed even though Death Stranding looked damn good to me, like the definitive experience.
That's
I
what I'm
played,
saying. Had they shown like something like that during the
yeah,
PS4 days, or if some, because I think they added a lot of that stuff to the PS5 version. Had
right,
they had that stuff originally in the PS4 version, I think it might have been like a runaway hit.
yeah. And see, so Death Stranding, we know I got a chance to try that on the PS4 Pro when I had my Pro or whatever.
Hmm.
And then so Deathloop it looked fun. It looked better than it did when I first saw the initial launch trailer or whatever.
Hmm.
I got a chance to see what the gameplay might be like and all that stuff. So it looked actually cooler than I thought it was. Then they had like Tribes of Midgard. Again, these are game and armor and what Arcadegeddon or something like that, or Arcadegeddon.
Hmm.
But these are games that's going to appeal to different users. Now, one thing I've been learning and what I encourage people to do is you got to think about everybody, man. It's not just about us as particular gamers. It's about everybody that want to share the platforms with us or whatever. So I think that there's something in there for everybody. So I can't necessarily say it was that bad. I can't say it's the best state of play that they've ever dropped. So that's just how I feel about that. But I'm right in line with y'all overall. It's just that there's some good in there for certain people, you know. I think it
And
was all right.
that's with all gaming. Let's be honest. Like some people look at games that's being made like who wanted a game like this? Okay?
Right.
But the number one thing you got to think about is the person who made that game and wrote that game, they wanted a game like that. And they're probably figuring, hey, if I want a game like this, there may be more people out here who want a game like this.
Absolutely right. Um, man, y'all got a chance to talk about the E3 now. I will say this though, E3, it we've seen better for sure. Now, and I said this numerous times. I hadn't seen the game that just blew my damn mind. Like when we first, like there's several games, that comes to mind, but like there's nothing that screamed like total innovation, something new that I got to get my hands on. Like I've never seen and felt an experience like this. I haven't seen anything like that. Now I will say on the Xbox side of things, real quick, Forza Horizon 5, the flight simulator and all that stuff was now those games. I played Flight Sim on PC. I think Xbox gamers have a lot to look forward to when it comes to those games that's going to be dropping. I know that something is coming out this month. So they got some games to look forward to leading all the way up to Halo Infinite, Bunny and Rome. They do have some games to look forward to. I didn't like the overall show because I wanted to see more. I wanted to see more cloud integration with the with xCloud and stuff. I wanted to know more about how they were going to roll things out. They came out with upgrades and all that for the cloud after the show. So there's a lot going on the Xbox side too that I just wanted to throw out there. But overall, that show, I wasn't really thrilled about
The
it. Not even gonna
Xbox
lie.
show, I'm gonna be straight honest with you. The Xbox show after the Capcom show was the worst show for me.
What?
And
Why?
out of all the games, most of them I can't play. Most of the games that they showed were all first person view games.
And see, there it is again. It's
They
consumer based, and you're not wrong for your opinion on as a
and the
consumer.
only two games that really grabbed me, one was Hades, but I already got that on my Switch. And I can't remember what the other game was. But I think I can get it on another platform.
Yeah.
But that was the saddest thing about, and the only reason the Capcom show made bottom worst spot for me is because the Capcom show only showed 4 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 of the 4 games had already been released. Okay. And the other 2 we already knew were coming out. So that was a nothing show.
Right. I felt the same way about it.
So that's the only reason it made worse spot than the Xbox show. And
So
like I
do you?
said, that, huh?
No, I was going to ask. Do you after you done? I got a good question for you and
No, go
Rome.
for it. Go for it.
Do y'all think that these shows, like we're seeing the end of these shows? Like, are we seeing that there's still a need for these shows, like there used to be, like it used to be when like more and more content is going digital and stuff right now? Do you think that's why the overall effort and the allure of these shows, because they used to be on point, like everybody wanted to go, we wanted to go, everybody wanted to go, our cousins, brothers, sisters, whoever, everybody wanted to go to
Mm,
E3. So
but
do
the
you
thing
think it's
is,
losing some of its appeal?
well, you got to think about it like this also. E3 this year was all digital. The only developer who was there showing at E3 that is used to nothing but all digital was Nintendo. Because they usually do their presentation as a direct style, so it's pre-recorded. And then the only thing that's typically live with Nintendo at E3 is the Treehouse event. But they were able to do the Treehouse live event digitally very easily because it's just like streaming gameplay
Right.
and talking with the people. So that, like I said, out of all the developers there, Nintendo has been doing nothing but digital for like what, 5, 6, 7 years now.
Mm-hmm.
These everybody else had to go into the digital, doing nothing but digital because you're used to being there. You're used to having huge displays. You're used to having this. You're used to having that. Capcom, like I said, I don't know what Capcom was thinking, or Capcom might not be having anything coming out this year. Do you know they're dropping that RE verse? the online multiplayer Resident
Yeah,
Evil.
yeah,
They might be focusing on that. They had coming out the new Monster Hunter game, which came out. They're also focusing on Monster Hunter Rise because Monster Hunter Rise is going multi-plat next year. It's going to PC also. It might go to other consoles. So they might be focusing on things like that. Ubisoft, a lot of the games that I noticed in Ubisoft show, they were also promoting Ubisoft Plus. All the games are going to be dropping on Ubisoft Plus. So they were promoting Ubisoft Plus a whole lot. The only game that they didn't promote Ubisoft Plus with was the new Mario plus Rabbids game. And that was a total shock to us. We did not know they were working on a Mario plus Rabbids 2. And that actually looks really, really good because it's based off of Galaxy Mario. So
right.
I actually might get that one. Even though I'm not fond of tactical RPGs, but it's interesting enough to where it's making me interested.
Yeah, I thought it was a cool concept too.
Goodbye, Roger. Good luck in whoever you're voting for. Have fun.
All right.
Which Monster Hunter? It's Ritz. Because
Which
there's Monster
artist?
Hunter.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
homie artist. Yeah, look,
yeah,
yeah,
artist.
yeah.
Which Monster Hunter? Monster Hunter Rise or Monster Hunter Stories 2? Because Monster Hunter Stories 2 just dropped last Friday. And I gotta find the third amiibo for it. But yeah, Monster Hunter Rise, I know is coming to PC next year. So we don't know where else it might end up.
Yeah. So, I mean, and that's the thing though, but I asked that question though, because even if fans are able to go back, we got to remember what E3 was all about though. It was really for like a way for developers to get their hands on, you know, the actual games and everybody, it was a way for them to interact and showcase their wares and all that stuff, so to speak. So that's why I was asking that with digital being, man, like becoming more and more mainstream, then
But here's another
our
caveat to
company's
that
going to be
question.
wanting to spend that much money on E3 every year, even if things were back to normal.
But here's a
Yeah.
flip side to that question now. In the age of influencers that we have now, do they really even need to pay that money? Only thing they got to do is talk to an influencer, give them some free stuff, let them do gameplay, and they get free
That's
advertising.
what I'm saying, and it seems like that's what they're doing.
I mean, yeah, like I said, and they get free advertising. Except for Bandai Namco, they want to copyright claim every fucking thing you play. Um, I mean, they're worse than Nintendo with that. Um, so that's another caveat. Are we moving to the age of where influencers and YouTubers are becoming the face of E3?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rome, you over there cooking?
He
No.
got he got something going on with
No, my cats made a mess, and I'm like, man, let me get this up. So I was trying to hang in there with you guys.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, so that was the state of play. We touched on some of E3, and then we have the close that right now. There we go. And then we have the Nintendo OLED edition.
Mhm.
Um, and then artists, you want Rise? Yeah. A lot of people are hoping there's Rise coming with crossplay with PC. Now, Rise might have crossplay with PC and Switch. And the reason I say that is because they made crossplay between Hades on Nintendo Switch and PC, and along with Civilization 6 has not crossplay, but cross save. If you play it on PC with Civilization 6 or Hades, you could pick it up and continue from your save point on your Switch and vice versa. So they might do cross save with Monster Hunter Rise.
Okay.
So guys, let's get into the last two phases of our show. We know of a lot of games coming out. What games are you guys looking forward to?
Oh man, so many for me.
Oh, you want to go
Rome, you
first?
want to go
Okay.
first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I was looking forward to Sifu. That got delayed. That pissed me off like horribly. But now I am looking forward to uh what am I looking forward to actually? Since Sifu is not coming. Oh, Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. I'm looking forward to that one. I don't think they pushed that one back, did they?
I don't think so.
They pushed that one back too?
I don't think so. Let me check.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was about to lose my shit.
Let's see here. Storm, what are you looking forward to while I'm looking up this to make sure?
Honestly, I'm looking forward to really seeing how Flight Sim is about to perform on my Series X, man. I think immediately that's what I'm looking forward to since that's July. It's slated for July, if I'm not mistaken. So I know that they're saying 30 FPS performance, but I want to know, man, because that game is a beast to run on PCs. You know, that I know, and I have a 3080. So it's definitely going to take a lot of horsepower to push that one. So I want to see how good of a job they do with Flight Sim. That's immediately on my mind. And then I'm going to have to look at the list because most of the games are going to come out near the fall that I'm really looking forward to the most. So that's, I would have to look at the fall catalog.
Okay.
And Kenya is still coming out August 24th.
I think so, yep.
Yeah, it's still coming out August 24th. I'm still looking forward to Life is Strange True Colors, which they got announced to be bringing the original one of the Life is Stranges and True Colors to the Switch. But I'm getting it on PS4 anyway.
Okay.
And also I'm looking forward to that Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Okay.
I think I'm going to pre-order the collector's edition for that one.
Nice. Okay. Oh yeah, that one. I forgot about that one. I want that too.
Yeah, it drops in October, I want to say. Aren't you getting Metroid Dread?
That one too. I forgot about that one. Yes.
Lord.
Yeah, we got to look at the list. We got to look at our list, man, because
we'll have an update next episode on that because, like I said, a lot of stuff is dropping.
Yeah.
Because I already got my Monster Hunter. Because guys, I was looking forward to Monster Hunter Stories. I picked that up. For guys, I don't know when the new Plague Tales is coming out.
Oh, now you already know. That's on my radar.
You're going to be proud of me, Storm. I downloaded the demo on the PS4, so I will try the demo out.
Oh, I'm telling you, you're going to love it. If you play it, you're going to love it.
And let's see here.
But I know Chris Tells. I know there's been a lot of noise about that one. That's supposed to be this month, if nothing changed. But I can't think of anything else for July. Now Rome. I know you got that Ghost of Tsushima director's cut. I heard you talk about that, bro.
Yeah.
So I know you're looking forward to that one.
That's a day one too. I need that. I need some more Ghost of Tsushima, man.
Yeah, we got the Madden. You know, we're looking forward to the Madden.
Yep.
That's August 20th.
Wait a minute, the new Madden's about to come out?
So Madden comes out August 20th, then Kenna comes out the 24th.
Okay.
What I'm seeing right here. You know what I mean? When it comes to PS4 and 5 release date.
Let me look right here where I'm at. Let's see here. July. Blaster Master Zero. Operation Tango. I guess a re-release of Plague Tale Innocence is coming to Switch also on July 6th. They released it for Switch.
Nice.
Yeez 9. Okay. This is one that you need to look at, Storm.
Oh, I saw the Monster Knox or whatever. I saw it.
Yes,
Yeah, I
it's
saw it.
out. It came out on PC on the 6th of
It
July.
came out on Stadia this week too, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
It came out on PC and Switch on July because I got the PS4 version, which came out in February. Um,
Right.
Sam and Max, Monster Hunter Stories 2, Curved Space, Where the Heart Leads, Lost at Sea, FIFA, no, F1 2021,
Mm-hmm.
Observer, System Redux, Space Jam, Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword, a Keybrushed Trip, Hellbound and Debriefed. I think that's a game that I wanted. Let me look here. Yeah, that's a game that I wanted.
Yo, as we go to like September through December, there's some bangers in there. That's what I was saying. Like when it comes to the fall, I'm all in.
Flight Sim is coming out the 27th of this month on the Series X and S. Oh, Lord, how will that run on the S?
That's what I had. Well, you know what though? They saying they got those tricks over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to D Batch and everybody that's been dropping videos talking about VRS and all this stuff, man. Is there's supposed to be some tricks going on over there with that Xbox. So
And
you know,
this is looking at this list that I'm looking at. We got to address something here. Some of the games that I'm seeing on this list or whatever, mobile gaming is a lot bigger than we want to admit that it is.
Oh yeah.
And
oh, I know it's big.
the
Yeah.
reason I say that is because I'm looking at this list, and you know how on the list that I'm looking at, after they oh, what's this? Okay, anyway, after they say the name of the game, they say what platforms is coming on. Some of these games are only coming on iOS or Android. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's something big. Oh yeah, that great Ace Attorney Chronicles is coming out this month.
Yeah.
That's something else I'm looking forward to. Godfall, Icarus, Hades is dropping for PS5 in August. For PS5, Xbox, and PS4 and Xbox One. Weren't you interested in 12 Minutes Storm?
Um, I I was looking at it, but I'm not. It's not blowing my mind. It's not something I'm saying day one for or whatever. You know.
Oh, I didn't know Kenya was coming on the PS4.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Um.
Oh, Psychonauts 2 is coming out on PS4. It's
So
coming
that's
out for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It's not coming out for the new Series X.
Oh, I know it's day one in Game Pass too.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
I mean, they own the developer, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot. Right.
Uh huh.
Right.
September is Life is Strange for me. Oh, Tales of Arise finally got a release date. I got to pick that up too. Storm,
I hear you. Go
you might
ahead.
like Tales of Arise.
How come?
It's an RPG from the Tales series. Okay.
Hmm.
Did you ever play Tales of Vesperia?
Yeah, I played. I tried it. I
It's
had one of them for PS4.
Yeah, well, of Vesperia was originally a 360 exclusive in America. Tales
So
games,
which one went to PS4?
it went to PS4 later.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It was originally a 360 when it first released in America. It was a 360 exclusive, and then a few years ago, it went to PS4 and Switch.
Got it.
hmm it's an action adventure RPG. Tales of Rises. Let me see if I can get you some gameplay footage so you can look at. How's that?
Sounds good to me, but I still want to go through this fall, man. In the fall?
That one's in the fall.
No. Oh, okay. But I'm looking at all these other games though. Like you said, Life is Strange. That's September for PS4, PS5, right? But Riders Republic, I'm looking at. I see Tales of Rise right there, September 10th. Deathloop, I just want to keep an eye on. Rainbow Six
Lost
Extraction,
Judgment.
Diablo 2. Man, then you got Super Monkey Ball, Banana Mania for Switch. I mean, that's for PS4 and PS5. Damn, I thought that was for Switch. When I see Super Monkey Ball, I'm always thinking Nintendo.
That's in October. It's
Yeah,
coming out in October for Nintendo.
Then Far Cry 6, of course. Battlefield 2042, October 22nd. Man, Guardians of the Galaxy.
That Demon Slayer game is October.
Yeah, October is packed. Marvel.
Yeah, because it looks like I see I'm getting Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm thinking about getting that Mario Party Superstars. Oh, Dark Pictures Anthology's finally got a release date. Oh, day one. House of Ashes got a release date for PS5, Xbox X Series S, PS4, Xbox One, and PC October 21st.
There's so many games that have not been announced yet. It's crazy. So it's a lot. It's a lot to go through.
Yeah. So I see 3 games in October I'm getting. November.
I should have had that list in front of me. My bad. Because I could have.
Yeah. I just pulled mine up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now that we got that out of the way, so did you find a trailer that you wanted to play or not?
Oh yeah, let me get this real quick. It's right here on YouTube.
See, what time is it? What time we want to wrap up? Like 3:33, like a little bit. I was just wondering. You hear me, Bunny?
All right, yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was asking what time you think about wrapping up? Like 3:30?
Yeah, 3:30ish. We got about 15 minutes.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on, y'all. Share screen. Share screen. And we want window. No, we want Chrome tab. Share. Okay, can y'all see that?
Yep. I can see it.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, Tales' 25th anniversary. Oh, yeah. And like I said, I already know they're going to probably copyright claim this video.
That look kind of good, though.
Everybody's been waiting on this. There's a ton of Tales games. There's Tales of the Abyss, Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Berserkia. I have that one on my PS4.
Okay.
It's a beautiful looking game.
Yeah.
Oh, that looked painful. What type of trailer did I find here? Because I was looking for
that was good enough. That was good enough to showcase a little bit. Yeah. Yep. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they look cool. Yep.
I've liked every Tales game that I've played. I tried to put some gameplay up of Tales of Berseria that I have on my PS4, but it wouldn't record it. It wouldn't allow me to record the demo that I was playing. That's how I decided I was going to get it.
Yeah, that looks solid. I can definitely mess with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an action RPG.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that look dope. Harry Tran made a mention of GTA, the new one
The
in the
new one
chat.
ain't.
I'm like, you know what? I forgot about that one. That
You
one is
gonna buy
intriguing.
it again? It's
I
GTA 5 expanded.
I might if it's got them upgrades,
It's gonna
like
have
the
the
graphical
upgrades,
upgrades
and
and stuff.
I tell you what, that'll make me want to jump into it.
Yeah.
Because even though the graphics and stuff were impressive at it on Xbox, when I
Hmm.
had my Xbox One X, man, 30 FPS or whatever, it wasn't optimized. Like to me, it just wasn't like 60 FPS, man. I need
Hmm.
that. So now that it's finally gonna get that treatment with the updated visuals, man, because you know the game is old as hell. They're
Yeah.
gonna keep on milking that one, by the way, because it's doing so well online that we
Mm-hmm.
might not see a GTA 6 until later on
I mean, here.
this decade.
2029.
I mean, here's the thing. If this GTA 5 expanded and enhanced edition sells a shit ton on PS5 and Xbox Series X, it's going to basically become their version of Skyrim. You may not get a GTA 6.
Right.
I mean, that's some factors you got to look at also.
Yeah, if they
I
keep
heard it was
evolving
in
that five.
development, so it's not in development.
That's what I was hoping.
I haven't heard anything about GTA 6 being in development.
Okay. Yeah, you know, rumors be it's flying everywhere, and it's never what it's always what they say it is. These rumors get crazy.
I mean, like Storm will tell you. Storm came to me. I thought the Switch was. They already announced the Switch Pro, and I was like, Nintendo ain't said shit about it.
That's true.
Yeah, like all the rumors and everything had everybody thinking. Like Storm was like, they didn't announce it. Nintendo hasn't even made an official announcement yet.
Right.
And this was before they announced the OLED edition. This was just like me and him just talking. Oh Lord, what did they do there? They just screwed them dudes all up. But what have you guys been playing? Any games you guys want to talk about highlighting that you've been playing real quick?
Yeah, just the 2K and Call of Duty, MLB, you know, simple stuff. Nothing I can't get too immersed in because I'm like wrestling with time right now. But once my schedule open up again, I'm gonna dig back into most of these story based games for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Storm, everybody go. You guys need to go check out Storm's channel because he's been dropping 8K videos left and right,
Left and right, man.
like two
Halo.
and three games videos a day about playing in 8K.
Listen, nah, I still do it all. I still play other games, and I still get deep into games too. But I got to keep chopping up the videos if I'm trying to, build that portfolio for people. Because eventually people are gonna have 8K displays. So I feel like I might as well make some videos for them. You know what I mean? Since
Mm-hmm.
content is gonna be hard to find like that. So that's why I've been just dropping them, and I do it for fun, as a hobby first and foremost. But I've been playing some games that I want to get deep into. Like there's so many games, y'all, that I can't just sit and play one. That's why I never made it through. Listen, I told y'all I never finished God of War. And I did that on purpose. I did it knowing that the PS5, it was going to be upgraded for PS5, for example, right? There's
Has
other
it been
games,
upgraded though? I don't think they've
60
announced it.
FPS. That's the
Oh,
upgrade. 60 FPS is last time I checked. Rome, am I right?
You're right.
Yeah, there it is, man. So that, I don't know if Horizon Zero Dawn get official 60 as well?
No, they didn't
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, then, so I know, like, so for that to hit 60, I know Ghost of Tsushima got the 60 treatment, I think. So games like that, I was waiting initially, but there's some games I jump into, get deeper into the story, but I bounce around so much, y'all, because there's so many games, you know what I mean? And then when you're making videos and stuff, you can't just, I don't want to sit and play the same damn game all the time, all day long, because I feel like, for one, people have played the games that are not brand new. So I just chop up a little bit of those videos and then play anywhere and everywhere I want to. And if a game catches me, keeps me in it, then I power through it like Doom Eternal. Power right through it. So
And Plague Tale.
yeah, now the last game I finished, I want to ask y'all. Now we talked about this like a while ago. Let me see if did I finish any game? Because I know Rome be like, yo, man, people out here ain't even playing no games, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that. I be paying attention to my bros' content, man. I want to say, yo, I'm one of them people but listen, we gotta I tell you what though, I have beat games and I will beat. But man, Roman, there's so many games out there, bro. Man. I mean, you tell me you beat Returnal already, right?
No, actually I didn't.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so then we're in the same boat. Then I'm gonna put you in the boat with me.
I know about Memphis, nah. But I know I ain't no beast at Returnal for sure. I ain't gonna even act like.
Okay, all right. I was about to say because man, I used to sit there all day and just power through games to the point where it really made me sick sometimes. That I just sat there, like in some games like The Witcher 3 and all that stuff, man. So it's long, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes, so I'm just like, man, do I really want to sit here and power through a game all the way through the main story or whatever, and side quests and all that stuff, or do I just want to jump into the next newest game that's out?
Well, so you guys gotta think about this also. It's summertime now.
Yeah.
People want to do things outside. You don't want to sit there for like 12 hours playing a game.
Right.
When you want to go out and do stuff like you said earlier, Storm, you were doing stuff with your son, that, and the other.
That's the plan.
In the winter, winter, we ain't doing shit. We ain't going outside.
But
yeah.
Especially you, Rome, because you over there. You over there in Cleveland, it gets rough over there.
Right.
Now us, we might over here, we might get it to where like last Christmas, was it last Christmas or the Christmas before? It was so warm over here that my rose bushes were trying to bloom. At Christmas time, I went outside, I was like, my damn rose bush is trying to bloom because we weren't even wearing coats over here.
Man. And that's what I'm talking about. I remember I was in Cleveland it was when Aaliyah died. It was that day. Oh, wow. I was in Cleveland that day she died, Rome. It was like a Ray Parker Jr. concert. We were passing through. We went to the concert and everything. And the next day when we was coming back home, that's when we found out Aaliyah died. But anyway, so yeah, man, but I'm about to get on some games right now, y'all. But listen, Halo. I was on Halo Master Chief Collection, man. I put the joint in 8K, y'all. Y'all don't understand, man. See, the people that's been doing this stuff, and I know y'all Rome cares about 4K and stuff because he wouldn't have the PS5 if he didn't. Bunny has a 4K TV, but Bunny be playing around. I mean, not yet. I mean, you got a 4K capable console in the Pro, but you don't have the TV. That's what I meant. You be playing around. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out when you're gonna get your TV and Black Friday and all that. I know what you're thinking over there. I'm gonna get you one, but when I do, it's gonna be 75 inches though.
Yeah, like I said, that's me. I go bigger. Okay, I ain't getting no shit smaller. I got a 60-inch right now.
Yeah.
It ain't going to be smaller than 60 inches, y'all.
Right.
I'm probably going 70, 75 inch. That's my goal.
So are you pushing that back because now Nintendo didn't give you what you wanted to take advantage of the TV?
No, because I still need to get a bigger TV.
I hear that.
I mean, the thing is whether it was 4K or not 4K, I was still even like now you can get 75-inch 4K TVs for less than $800.
Absolutely, but not with the features we want. Like me and Rome and all us out here talking about 120 hertz and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, I don't need all that. I just want a smart TV. And then, like I said, I'm going HD, 4K. And I want a smart TV.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need all that other jazz, you know.
Yeah. I need it because I want to know what all the fuss is about.
Like I said, last year I had a whole bunch of issues going on. Besides getting furloughed, I had to get a new roof. I had to get a new heating system.
Mm-hmm.
Last year I had a lot going on. Next year's going to be even better because I'm going to have my car paid off next year.
Oh, yeah. Mine's been paid off for a few years. I ain't playing student loans are next.
Yeah. I don't have student loans. Luckily, I don't have student loans, but December is my last car payment. So
Yeah.
next year, I'm gonna have more cash coming through. I'll probably get. I don't even know what I'm gonna get. Thank God, I'm probably gonna be troubled then, y'all.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
guys, it's getting time to our wrap up
Yep.
stage here. Rome, Rome, Rome. Where can people find you at this week? What's going on? Where you gonna be at? Where you gonna be around?
Oh man, so you can find me at Rome Rush on YouTube, or you can find me at Rome Go Large on Twitter, where I act a fool, and that's what I do, man. But
He ain't lying.
yeah, I act a fool. I ain't gonna lie to
I'll
you.
be right there too. I'll
Yes,
be
sir.
right there.
But yeah, that's where you can find me at, man. Yep.
All right, Storm, the co-host of Everywhere. Where are they gonna
Right.
find you at this week?
Man, you can find me on Twitter over there acting a fool with Rome, you know what I'm saying? But most of the time I'm up here messing around with people that don't like the cloud and stuff. And then you can find me on YouTube right here, Project Storm 8K. That's all you got to type in. Just look for the avatar that you see. And that's where you're going to find me, y'all. But I got
Yeah.
something to do right now. Damn, I can't wait. I can't wait to get back on this 8K. Y'all don't understand, man.
I need
All
some
right.
advice too before I let y'all go, before we leave.
Go
All
ahead.
right.
All right. So I base my opinions off my own perspective as a selfish gamer as I
Yeah.
am. But I fail to consider other people and what they like. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering like how should I approach my opinions when it comes to that? Should I base it off of, what I like, or should I
Yeah.
consider other people? You
I
understand?
tell you, Bunny
I
helped
mean,
me. She helped
the
me out. So maybe she can help you out.
the
Okay.
moment you start basing your opinions on what other people like, then they're no longer your opinions.
Good stuff. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
you see what I mean?
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
You're going to have opinions. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone got one.
Okay.
Okay? Some
Okay.
people are not going to like it, and some people will like it.
Okay.
Okay?
That's
I mean,
fair.
that's the thing. Like for me, you see me saying, well, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
this, and this. Or I
Mm-hmm.
say, just based on what I think, I say this, and this. Okay?
Okay.
Because, like I said, those are my opinions. Like I said, if you start getting out here and focusing your opinions on what other people think, they're no longer your opinions.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. For me, what I add to that is just like, for example, man, me, you, Doc, everybody out here, MM2K, other people out here, man, can have fun in the
Mm-hmm.
discussion. And we know at the end of the day, it's gonna be straight fun. That's first and foremost. It's trash
Mm-hmm.
talking, it's having fun, but at the same time, if you don't know what you're talking about, all of it is in fun. Ain't nobody coming to kill nobody and none of that, Rome. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people get that misconstrued, man. I don't know. Like, so I think what I had to learn is that you're not gonna make everybody happy,
Right.
but I can't silence myself. You know what I'm saying? What I can't do is silence myself and what I think when other people are putting their opinions out there. How fair is that?
Right.
It's not fair when it comes to that perspective. Now, as long as I'm out here talking about I'm about to drag nobody, I'm gonna do this to your mom, do all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's over the top stuff. If
Right.
it's not, if it's not that, then I think your opinion can stay exactly what it is. It's solid. It's your opinion, especially when you're basing your opinion on something that's factual.
Right.
That's
Right.
all.
I mean, and that's the
Right.
thing. Like Storm said, you can't make everybody happy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You do
Okay.
you realize how many people I piss off around here, and I just keep it moving, like whatever. I mean, it's the way I am talking to you guys here. You know how I'll just like blurt out whatever and be like, okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
like that in real life.
Yeah.
You meet me on the street, you do something stupid, I'm be like, that's kind of stupid.
Right.
Okay, I will stay the way I am here is how I am in real life.
Same.
Okay,
Same.
Yep.
so and I learned I learned like years ago. I ain't gonna make everybody happy, and not
Mm-hmm.
everybody's gonna like me. The
Mm-hmm.
moment you start the path that you're thinking about, Rome, the moment you're
Mm-hmm.
thinking about worrying about how other people are affected by things
Mm-hmm.
and things like that, you're getting to the point where you're trying to make everybody happy. And
Okay.
at that point, you won't be happy yourself.
Okay.
But there's a
Um,
time, like if I call somebody out their name, which I never really do, but if I did something crazy, I can go back and man up and say, "Yo, man, look, man, I was dead wrong for that one." You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? But what I believe stands.
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Like
Well,
my late best friend used to tell, like when she would call me with an opinion and I just broke it down to her. She told me at one point. She said, like she'd be talking about this boyfriend and this, that, and the other, and I call say he's a loser and this, that, and the other. She told me one time. She said, you used to hurt my feelings with that. She said, used
mm,
to. And I said, well, what changed? She said, what changed was I realized you were saying it because you cared about me and you weren't trying to sleep with my man. She said, you kept
mm,
it 100% with me because you were just being real and saw what you saw, and you weren't saying what you were saying to hurt me and to try to backstab me.
okay.
You understand what I mean?
Right.
As long as you're real.
Cut out.
Mm-hmm. I get what y'all saying though.
Yeah.
Actually I appreciate y'all
Some
advice.
man, you have
Hey,
to, you
man,
have to accept that.
it
Yeah.
is.
But
It is what it is out here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
It's
The
gaming,
reason
but
why
it's
I asked
also this is how we do. Because a lot
right.
of the stuff it stems from gaming, wrong?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the stuff we talking about out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's what that's what stemmed the question was I got some advice about my opinions and that you know either my opinions either were too strong. I forgot exactly what the words were said, but apparently like by me having my opinions and they being so strong, it's offensive because I fail to consider other people. It's what I'm told. So I always want to try to hold a mirror up to myself
Nah,
any kind of
I
way I can.
I disagree. I disagree real quick.
Okay. Okay.
I gotta ask if somebody watches your content, man. Sometimes people just they say things and they make a judgment about you or
Hmm.
us, but
Hmm.
they don't really watch our content to know who we are, how we are, and all that stuff, right?
Very
So
true.
if somebody watched it, because if I didn't watch your content, I'd be like, Rome, you a straight ass, man. Like, bro, you an
I
ass, bro.
mean,
You just
and
talk, you say what you want to say, you don't care, you come at the bots, you do this, you say Stadia, blah blah blah, is this and that. I would be like, damn, this dude right here is. But if I didn't watch the other episodes that you broke down that says, look, man, the positives and everything. And if you are a
Mhm.
gamer, that's what you choose to do that. If I wasn't hearing all that stuff, then I
Mhm.
would be like, yo, I don't know. But because I do hear that, then I can't judge you.
That's why I appreciate you, Storm, for
and I
real.
mean, and that's the thing. Like I had something today where some people. There are people who, and this is one thing that I don't like. And
Mhm.
sorry,
Uh-oh,
dog.
sound like it's time to go. Sound like
No,
it's
no, no,
time to
no.
go.
Um, but what I was saying is, I affiliate and associate with a lot of people.
Mhm.
Okay, and some people don't like the people I associate with.
Mhm.
I learned long ago that not everybody's going to like everybody. And
Right.
I'm not going to ditch my friends just because somebody else doesn't like you.
Right.
Right.
If they don't like the fact that I affiliate with you, well, they can deal with it. Or
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
they don't have to deal with it. The choice is theirs. But I'm not going to. I stopped that bullshit in fourth grade.
Right.
Right.
So I mean, it goes back to people have their opinions about people and things, but it's you have no right to sit there and tell people who to associate with and who not to associate with.
Mhm.
And that's the thing. I associate with a lot of different types of people.
Mhm.
Okay, some people just don't like other people. Okay, some people are too sensitive to things.
Yep.
And the situation that you were in, I'm trying to figure out how that person even came across you
That's
because of the
yeah, you could.
spectrum of because it's the spectrum of the levels of where you are.
Mhm.
You know, I think somebody might have tagged that person and was like, "Hey, this person's saying
Mhm.
shit about you, but they don't know you."
Yep.
Because I guarantee you, if they knew you, then they would know how the fuck you are.
Yep.
Okay.
You're right.
Like you hear me when I'm up here talking about shit. I'm like, fuck it, whatever. You know, Haven't I told you guys before? Suck it up, buttercup, and deal with
Mhm.
it.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I think we're all cut from that type of cloth, man. And people don't
Definitely.
understand it. See, that's the problem. That's why, hey, look, man, we need to have a real show outside of gaming on that shit right there because,
For
man,
sure.
it's real.
Mhm.
It gets real out there. But look, at the end of the day, you can have your opinion. Everybody else has theirs. So I'm gonna keep doing what I do, saying what I say. You know, I'm only coming at people when it's time to fact check. That's it.
Mhm.
And when people come at me wrong, like if you came at me, Storm, you was wrong. What? You said this, and then you prove me wrong. I'm gonna come back and say, yeah, you know what? I was wrong on that one. I ain't too proud. You know what I'm saying to say that I was wrong on some stuff. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, man, people just gotta understand. Look, and some people might come at you like, yo, you the little bro and I'm the big dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Who you talking to or what you doing and all that out there trying to, really get at you. And
Intimidate you.
it's crazy,
Right.
but at the same time, it's just crazy, man. This is
Yeah, it is.
gaming, man. People
Yes.
can say what they want. You know what I mean? What the hell, man? Are you gonna be that
Exactly.
offended by something that somebody said that don't know you? Come
Right.
on, man.
Right.
All right, so let me give my outro out, and then we're bouncing out of here, guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
All
Okay.
right, so you know where you guys can find me at on Twitter. You can find me at SnowBunny426. You know, you can find me here on my gaming channel, Snow Bunny Gaming. Even though I haven't been uploading anything lately, I might not start back to the fall. Not positive. It all depends on what my mood is. Also, you can find me over on Sick Humor's channel at times on the
Oh yeah.
Politically Incorrect
Good
show.
reminder.
It is basically we talk about everything else besides gaming. News articles, anything like that. We just have nice in-depth conversations over there, talking about some of everything, showing a side of us that is not gaming related. So, like I said, I think he has a podcast channel for it. TPIS, the politically incorrect show. We try to do it twice a week. It all depends on what everybody else's schedule is looking like, but you can find me over there. We are trying to get the commission started back up on Thursday. Well, we're trying to figure out what day we're going to be doing it, but guys, we're trying to get the commission back up. We're going to have some new people on there with us, along with Project Storm, MM2K, Tronny, and myself. But we're trying to get that up and running. But right now, we've been having a lot of things going on, and summer is not helping at all.
Mhm.
As you guys know, you guys can always check us, myself, Storm, MM2K, others out over on the ptnsnetwork.com. You know, you can also find this show among other shows in the PTNS network on various audio podcasts. I know we're on iTunes. What else are we on, Storm?
I can't even remember, Bunny. It's been so long, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but check the descriptions in the check the links in the descriptions below. You can find us at various places. We are out, guys. Have a wonderful week. I'm hoping to see some of you guys next week. Come back. Enjoy your week, guys. Have fun.
Peace. It's time for me to get
Thank you,
in.
y'all. Thank you.
Bye.